Hi, so today I'm going to be reviewing Little Mix's new album called Get Weird, and so here's the cover. This is the deluxe edition, so I guess I'll be reviewing the deluxe edition. I have to say Get Weird is the best album of 2015 in my opinion. So yeah, Get Weird. Honestly, every track on this album is amazing, and every track on this album is my favorite song. Like, there's not a song, you know, how every album has that one song where you're just like, you'd be fine if you skipped it, like you could completely care less if you skipped it. There's no track like that on this album. If I skip any of these songs, it'll feel weird because every song is literally just so good. So I'll be reviewing all the songs, but like a quick review, obviously. So Black Magic was the first single that they came out with for this, I guess this era, the Get Weird era. And even I've literally listened to it so many times. Like, I remember when it first came out, and I believe it was like July, end of June. I loved it, and I still love it. Like, I don't get tired of it. So the first single of a new album, you kind of get tired of it, so you, like, typically that's the song you skip because you've heard it so many times and you've watched the music video, and just like, I don't really feel like listening to it anymore. I want to listen to the newer songs, but I don't feel that way with Black Magic. I'm not tired of it. I still think it's like an amazing song. It's so catchy and I love it. The second song, Love Me Like You, is their second single actually too. I love the whole album. Has this kind of retro feel to the songs, and I remember when before any other song came out, I think they were saying that it was going to be a retro feel, and I remember thinking, oh, because making music that sounds like retro is kind of in now, and I was like, oh, like everyone's doing the retro kind of thing, but Little Mix is not like everyone. And I don't know if I'm being biased, but just the way that they did it, there is the retro sound, but they've incorporated, like, I guess, modern lyrics and just modern music techniques to it too. And I guess when I get to those songs, I'll talk about it. But like, Love Me Like You is one of those, like, it sounds like a 50s girl band, like, in little poofy poodle skirt dresses, but it's like has like kind of like mature lyrics that you wouldn't have heard in the 50s. So that I love Me Like You. It's so catchy. The third song is Weird People. Definitely another retro sounding song, definitely more like 80s. It sounds like the beginning of an 80s movie, and I love it. It's so much fun, and it's just like one of the fun songs. And I think that's what I love about this album, is that it's a mixture of really fun songs that are good for people their age and like my age, and there's a good amount of serious songs too. And I know a lot of people are criticizing Get Weird and saying, oh, it's like, I wish they would be mature and stuff like that, but there's nothing, like, why do people think that fun albums are not mature? Fun albums are not meant, they're not good. Fun albums are really great, and this is like a fun album that is also like pretty much a masterpiece, a musical masterpiece, honestly. Secret Love Song. So the first Secret Love Song with Jason Derulo. So this one, I guess I'll talk about Secret Love Song Part 2 also, because, you know, they're not the same song. There are a lot of similar lyrics and stuff like that. But I think the differences is that Secret Love Song with Jason Derulo is more of like an R&B kind of song. There's more of a beat to it in the background. And I love both versions of the song. How the girls' voices and Jason Derulo's voices kind of meld into, it sounds really nice. And then Secret Love Song Part 2, it's more of like orchestral. There's a lot more drums and stuff like that in Secret Love Song Part 1. While Secret Love Song Part 2, it's just piano and an orchestra, and it's more kind of like a movie soundtrack-y, kind of feel. So I think that's really cool how they have these two different songs. The same kind of song, same lyrics, pretty much, but they have these two different feels, and I really like that. And I thought that was really interesting, because you'd think that the same lyrics, same sound of the same song would get tiring in one album, but for them it works. So the fifth song is Hair. They released, it wasn't a single, they just released it, I guess as a teaser, and I still love it. Like, honestly, it's so fun. They sang this at the iTunes Music Festival, and honestly, so good, because it has, like I said, it has that retro feel to it again, but they put in like breakdowns that are like modern. Everyone's like gonna be bombarded by past people in their lives who shut them down, but it's such a confident song. Like, just because I'm no longer ugly and awkward doesn't mean I'm gonna get with you, that kind of thing. And I don't know, it's just a cool concept. The next song is I Love You. Falsettos everywhere, and it's just so beautiful. Like, honestly, special mention to Jessie. First of all, I love the way she starts off the song, and I love the way she says baby. She says baby at least 3 times in the album, but I love the way she says it. Also, her falsetto in the bridge, it just takes my breath away. I am here for Jessie Nelson's falsetto. Like, but all of their falsettos in I Love You is just so beautiful and breathtaking, and they're just so talented. I'm gonna cry. The next song is OMG, or Oh My Gosh, and another kind of like confident, fun song. Might not like it because they don't relate to it, because it's, oh my god, OMG is kind of like a fun song. Even if you don't relate to it, like, I doubt that all of us are constant heartbreakers. I'm definitely not a constant heartbreaker, but there's something about it that makes me feel really confident. Okay, so the very first line is, I don't even know how I did that. Need a round of applause. Like, you're not even trying to get the guy to fall in love with you. You've just naturally this awesome personality and naturally beautiful that everyone falls for you. And I know, like, your confidence shouldn't be because everyone's falling in love with you, but it's a kind of confidence that you get from listening to Oh My Gosh. Like, oh my gosh, I'm just so awesome that everyone falls for me. Next song, even though I said all the songs are my favorite songs, Lightning is number 1. And I can't wait to hear it live. And I know that they'll sing it live because I know it's like their favorite song too. It's basically DNA Part 2, but it's just so good. Because why I'm excited to hear it live is because the breakdown in the song where I wish I didn't love you, but I do, that's gonna have an awesome dance breakdown, and I already know it. Like, I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, but I already know it's gonna have an awesome dance breakdown. And then once they get to the Latin part, the O Fortuna part, the vocals are going to be amazing. So that's why I'm excited. And then we have Adidas, or All Day I Dream About. Shh. Again, it's another fun song, and I hate that people think that they're immature because of this, but like, it's a fun song that is clever. Like, they were really clever in that song title, honestly. And just the lyrics, and they're just very clever. And like I said, this is how they're different in the whole bringing back of retro sounding songs, because it sounds very retro. It sounds like you would hear it back in the day, but obviously the content of it is not things you would hear back in the day. And so that's what I love about Little Mix, is that they're bringing a modern twist into the retro sound. Then Love Me or Leave Me. All the vocals in this album are amazing, but the vocals in Love Me or Leave Me are honestly just so breathtaking. And special mention to Leanne's high notes at the very last chorus, and it takes my breath away. And then The End. The song The End, not the end of the album. They were singing this for promotion, and it's an a cappella song, and it's very good, and I have no words for it, and it's a very good song. And listen to it a cappella and listen to it on the album, and they sound the same because they're just that talented. Actually, they sound better live, but anyway. So then we're on to the bonus tracks. So I Won't. This is such a this is one of my grad school songs, and I think they were saying that when they were recording the album, they actually they pushed back the album because they thought they were done with it, but then they decided to kind of relook at it because they wanted to make it better, and obviously they made the right decision because this is honestly one of the best albums I've listened to this year. But I Won't is kind of that song of not giving up. Like, I don't know, I call it my grad school song because it's like nothing good comes easy, and if it did, I wouldn't be me. And I just love that kind of confidence. Like, there's all kinds of confidence in this album. Mood Up, which I also call my other grad school song, because it's just so good. Just taking life and what it gives you, the good and the bad. And I really like that. Last song on the bonus, on the deluxe edition, is The Beginning. And it always makes me cry because they love each other so much. And it's just so beautiful because everyone kind of dreams of friendship, the friendship that Little Mix has with each other. And it's so beautiful. And it's a song just about how much they love each other. And it's so, I think my favorite line is a bit of me, a piece of you, with a sprinkle of attitude. And I think that describes Little Mix so much, is that they have pieces of each other within themselves, but then there's like attitude, and it's just such a beautiful song. And it's just, Little Mix are truly friendship goals because they love each other so much. And I don't know how they recorded The Beginning without crying, because every time I listen to it, I cry because I'm just like, they love each other so much. And it's just like, they are friendship goals. So yeah, that is my review of Little Mix's album, Get Weird. Honestly, if you haven't listened to it yet, if you haven't heard of Little Mix, if you only heard Black Magic, go and listen to it. It's available. I got this at Target, but you can also stream it on Spotify. And honestly, go listen to it. It's one of the most fun albums out there, and it's honestly a musical masterpiece. And honestly, it's my favorite album, like, of this year. They honestly deserve all the awards for it, and honestly, they're just so talented. So I really hope that you will go listen to it, because it's honestly an amazing album. And their vocals, like, the songs are amazing, their vocals are amazing, just everything about this album is amazing. So if you haven't checked them out, go do it. What are you waiting for? So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.